Shatala chimona, umwana wandiko wakuyibyalira. Kasanga tina mulefumo, kumwipusha lifumo ly'abandi, lifumo ly'abapasika mayo. Nono ebyo bakupere lifumo mayo, umwana yeline. Paletumo kutyanga kuloba mulunguwe, ero babulire ekipingo. Okwamba kulanje bali mwana wesu, alana Yesu bali nabakapa wakwe. Yesu ali kwete Salome, ona Yesu ali kwete Maria Magdalena, Yesu ali kwete Marita, Paulo nawa ali na Pedi, twise kuli Petero ali kwete Joka. Kanshukuka ine chimo na Yesu mayo, wakana ine wakana Paulo, kukana ine chimo na Petro, na Yeshua kukana bamba jibisha. Chebele ni mapasi tata Yesu, kabili mapasi tata mwe, nimwe mwala chitefi tata, kabili mwashima toko yangu, ujete mwaka ya pawaji tungu chonse lelo ichalacha. Atalo mupamba, shatala chimona, efo watidiri omuna nikangwa tata, papa sitakumo tumolu saka, alenya ntuka popyo lukasa na boba fika, konkonko kuito niwe nani, inebashita changwe kiswirako. Maela shadi baba shita muna mushiku, atina letera dole sumaye. Manishi banerwe baba sita bachimdaba, chikashia kumima yesulako. Wingira abapade chikuna, umunume obedi mayo na mpule mwete, mayo na mpele butikoni. Omani weka pika chia leti, waka mweka bana mayo mpata mato. Kachi ninja kwilishi ya konomba nite, osole kuru waka lualala ye. Kono monga date mulando, ayeshio kukana baba kisha. Elele ni mapasi tata Yesu, abili mwa pasi tata mwe. Kimwe mwana chitefi tata, kabili mwe mashima toko yamwe, ushete mwe baba.
Hello. Good evening, Chiwempala. Good evening, Zambia. Good evening, world. Elias Munsha here on TV Bakwetu. Please spread the word around so that we can be joined by as many people as possible. We are very privileged today in the sense that we are going to be talking about the interests of the children, and we want particularly the diaspora and those of you in Zambia to talk about this, see how you can bring holiday cheers to children in Lusaka, and to join me tonight to talk about the Christmas and the Christmas parties that the Kwela Trust organizes. I have with me Chair of the Kwela Trust Foundation, Ms. Laura Miti, who requires no introduction. Good evening, Laura.
Good evening, Elias. How are you?
I'm very well. And we've been meaning to have you on TV Bakwetu for decades and decades. So we are very happy to have you today.
Thanks for having me.
I realized that what we wanted to do tonight was not necessarily to go into so many things and contributions that you have done to our country. That would require more time, more preparation on my part and several of our TV Bakwetu friends. But there is something that is very close to your heart, and you've been working on it for several years now, and that is bringing holiday cheers to the children in Lusaka. And we wanted you to talk about that.
Yes, I'll be glad to. Again, thank you so much for having me on TV Bakweto, and hello to all your listeners and viewers. So Kwela works, like you say, to give holiday cheer to children in underprivileged areas who live in homes where most likely on Christmas Day there will be nothing to eat, nothing special to eat certainly, and maybe nothing to eat at all. And so anybody who understands Zambia will know that our poverty is very food determined. Unfortunately, our poverty has that lack of dignity, and also is a very biting kind. So you have countries where people are poor but they can eat. In Zambia, even those who are so-called better to do spend too much of their money as a fraction of their earnings on food. So you can imagine what happens at the bottom. And so on any day, a lot of our people go to bed hungry. On Christmas, that is no different. So what Kwela tries to do is give a set of 200 children in a different township every year just that memory of a full meal. Most of us will remember when we were young that sometimes just food, you remember the day you had a whole bottle of Fanta or Coca-Cola to yourself. Our children, our middle-class children, think nothing of it. They think nothing of a meal. I mean, half the time you're giving them multivit and complaining about how they don't eat. But we have children in the country who've never had to sit down, eat, and be full. And the meal is tasty. So what we try to do on Christmas Day is give them a treat. And we have the same set menu every year. We have for each child a quarter piece of chicken fried, a bottle of Fanta, rice, coleslaw, minced stew, which serves as the gravy, a bread roll, and a lollipop. We do not think about health on this day because these children probably don't even have enough sugar in their lives. So it's not the day. I mean, we have people who've asked us why we don't give them fruit juice. Fruit juice is for kumayad, where you're trying to regulate the sugar. These children don't even have enough of their required amount of sugar in a year. Right. So we pull out the stops. And we cook these meals in such a tasty way that we, the people who cook and serve, have our lunch with them on Christmas Day. But getting ahead of myself. So to fund this lunch, this is the 8th year we'd be having it. We've had it in Chuvolia, George, Mtendere, going onwards. And this year we are in Misisi Township. And as anybody who knows Lusaka knows that Misisi is one of the most underprivileged areas in Lusaka. So we go into Misisi like we've gone into every other township. We identify a secure place. This time it's a Catholic church. And 10 mothers who understand the area well enough, and each mother will come in with 20 children. So she's responsible for 20 underprivileged children coming out of homes, not really street kids, but kids coming out of homes where they are so poor they might not have a meal. And she comes with those 20 to the lunch, and also goes home with those 20. At the lunch, each child has this meal I have described, but also gets an extra pack to take home. The extra pack is about 4 years old, because what we realized initially is we'd give the children this pack to eat, but then they would not be able to eat. You could see they're trying to keep some for a sibling at home, kind of biting a bit and putting it away. So what we've done is we tell them, eat this, stuff your faces, nobody, this is yours. Then we give them the exact same pack to take home to wherever they've left there. On Christmas Day, we gather volunteers, those who want to come at Zarina's home. She's one of the board members of Kwela. We cook, we deliver the meals to the children, we serve, we have our lunch with them, and we leave. And the reason I'm here on TV Wakwet today is to ask those listening to contribute to this lunch. Because again, like we say, it's just money from Zambians, from Facebook mostly, Twitter, Extra Girls have been very good, and the diaspora. Every single year for 8 years, we've never failed to host this lunch. When we have leftover money, which recently we do, we take that money in the new year when the school year opens to to fund children who are academically gifted but so underprivileged that they would stop school without support. So every single way will then go, whatever is left over to these children. And the best thing about Kwela, I can say proudly, is we have no overheads. So nobody gets an allowance, nobody gets anything like that. Every way that's contributed goes directly to the children. We have a very strong board, and we do the best we can. And so, yeah, we unashamedly beg for this money. And we
Now,
have,
when you say there's no overheads, it means any money that is contributed, it goes to these programs.
yes, every last way. So we don't have any cost. The only cost we might have is forever maybe hiring. If we don't have the transport of the day, maybe we might hire a truck to take the food. But otherwise, no money. There's no such thing as administrative costs. Maybe our administrative cost is the bank charges, because we have a bank account. But every lasting way goes to the cause. There's nobody on a salary. There's nobody on an allowance. Everybody is a volunteer.
Now, there are so many organizations, Laura. Why should we contribute to your trust?
One, we are super accountable. Two, you're doing two things with your contribution. One, you're giving this child a memory. Like I'm pretty convinced there'll be children in Zambia who wake up one day and say, I remember the time when a group of people came and fed me. When we were in Chibolia, I remember we went in, a little boy came in and we gave him the chicken, and he stood and he said, Yonse niyanga inkuku. And we said, ni yako. Ati kunyumba ni badadi chape bakudya yaso. So it's those kind of memories we try to create. We had another child just cry because the food was too much. He couldn't believe the amount of food. That's one thing. But also, for me, what is even closer to my heart is the children we keep in school. So in the last year, our first child who we found out of school entered the School of Natural Sciences at the University of Zambia. We have another 6-pointer from last year. Our kids are brilliant, and we pick those who are not only poor, but they would absolutely not go to school without support. So I think that Kwela is special because it is run by people who really want change for these children. It's a very small cause, I think, compared. I mean, the kind of money we handle is not a lot. If for 30,000 kwacha we can keep 30 kids in school, because in a government school so far we've been paying something like 1,000 kwacha for each child. But every lasting way you get, every lasting way you get, we account for. We put it on Facebook, we put it on Twitter, we send the contributors exactly how much we spend. So nobody will not know how their money has been spent.
All right. Tonight on TV Bakwetu, I have with me award-winning human rights activist, award-winning political analyst and agitator, and a wonderful, wonderful member of our civil society in Zambia, Laura Miti. She's talking to us about an initiative she's been running for the past 8 years, feeding children from around Lusaka, less privileged children. The foundation is known as Kwela Trust, and later on during the program we'll be joined by Mbototo, who we are going to be chatting with. But for now, Kwela Trust is our focus, and we are looking to raise some money so that children in Lusaka can have a meal over Christmas. Now, Laura, how can people contribute to your initiative today, to the Kwela Trust Lunch?
So there are three ways. There is straight into our bank account, or for those in diaspora, they can use World Remit or any other way they use, whether you're sending to Western Union, but also mobile money for MTN as well as Airtel. So those are the three ways.
Right. Okay. Now, if it's possible, do you usually share that number where they can send to, or you would rather people get in touch with you? Is it a public number?
Yes, we certainly publicize it. We publicize it. We put it on Facebook,
Okay.
so anybody can access.
For Airtel.
So the Airtel. Let me start with the MTN number. I'm sorry, I'm kind of thing. So let me just pick up the number. For MTN, it's 0962. Okay, let's start with MTN. 0962 33
1919.
1919.
1919.
Yes, and then
33 1919. Eremekoti yabudina.
0909 62
Yeah.
33
Yeah.
1919.
Okay. There
And
it
the
is.
name will be
and what would be the name?
Laura Miti. And then Airtel will be 097 097782 67
97782
6795.
95.
And the name
09
that will come up will be 0977
Yeah.
82
Yes.
6795. And the name that will come up there will be Tariro.
Tariro.
Yes.
Okay. So the name that will come up on MTN is still Tariro, or it's different?
No, it will be Laura Miti.
Okay,
it will
Laura
be
Miti Laura
for
Miti
MTN.
for 096.
Yes.
MTN, and then Tariro for
Tariro.
the 096.
Yes.
And do you have a target of how much you are seeking to raise this Christmas?
20,000 usually does it. But our target, we just don't put a target on it, because whatever is left goes to the school fund. So whatever we get, we are very happy with.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Now we must make it very clear. Now, Laura, TV Bakwetu is extremely political, and so we don't want to go that way tonight. We are remaining politically neutral because we are raising money to help Ms. Laura Miti and Kwela Trust feed children during this Christmas. And feeding children should not be political. No, but I can already see comments that are becoming too political. No, Bakwetu, tonight we are raising money so that abana muchibodia na kwa Kanyama na ku John Leng na ku Chawama and na kwa Baulen, so that Miss Laura Miti and the Kwela Trust can go and feed these children over Christmas. That is our goal tonight. 20,000 plus is needed. So in Mwebonseba Diaspora Mweba, so please send something to the Kwela Trust. Here on TV Bakwetu, we don't hold money for our for any of these organizations because we don't have that infrastructure. That's why whoever comes and whoever we bring here, we ask you to contact them directly. Do not contact us. Do not send money to us. Send this money directly to Laura Miti and to the organization through the channels that have been given today. Okay? And so when you do that, you can let us know whether I did contribute. We'll be very happy. I'll let Laura Meet know that you are contributing because you saw her on TV bakwetu. Because this initiative has helped. So just let her know. So that she doesn't think that it's coming from Movie TV or Diamond TV or ZNBC. You know,
Yes,
no, that requires ZNBC. No, ZNBC. No. You were listening to her on TV bakwetu, and so that's why you are contributing. Diaspora, please do something. And Laura is accountable, and so we are going to see the accountability there. Now, congratulations, Laura, because you recently received a Human Rights Award in South Africa, and so congratulations to you for that. Keep it up. But I think there is no award that is greater than what you are doing for our people, advocating for change, advocating for the rule of law. We love you.
Thank you so much, Elias. Could I also ask that if people do contribute, if it's possible, they send in their name, and if they don't mind their WhatsApp contact, then we'll send them a receipt. We try to send a receipt to everybody, and then we get audited in the end. But it's important for us to know who has contributed. So, but if you want to be anonymous, you can, but it's important for us to keep a record.
All right. Okay. So na receipt. Impie da shirengira pachani yo. If it's tika, if you are tika, akane. If you are going to contribute, impie shalo. No. Impie she should have audited. So please do that as much as possible. Now, Laura, is there any impact that COVID is likely to have on your gatherings at all? If so, do you have a backup plan in case crowds already are restricted?
Our backup plan is for the children. Usually we gather them in a hall, but we are thinking this time a mother comes with the 20 outdoors. They take their packs and they go. So there's no sitting together. So we've discussed that.
Yeah. All right.
And
Dr.
then
Barbara.
Also, Elias, we are saying that this year, those ones, everyone volunteering to cook and serve must be fully vaccinated.
Oh. Takudi, and they suing you in court for obligating them to be vaccinated?
Well, they don't have to come.
Yeah. So all of you.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to come and be part of the volunteers, you are insisting on them being vaccinated?
Yes, we think it's safer. I mean, it's the least we can do. We are dealing with children, we are dealing with people, and we don't want to put anyone at risk. So for us to take this through, we are trying to put as much of our COVID measures as possible.
Dr. Barb, unless you are vaccinated, you can't work for this volunteering thing.
It's very good that she's doing that. At least she's making it pure and blank. She's working with children and she's protecting them. That's really good. I'd just like to thank Laura for everything that you've been doing. Your work over the years, you're so consistent with what you do. And even if you don't know it, we even feel like, like person to hold, we all feel like we know you personally. And we want to watch that. When you post a message on Twitter or somewhere, you feel as if it's personal because you know somebody, you've been following them for years. And then my diaspora friends, so that we contribute fully, the feeding of the kids. Diaspora, neighbor, Christmas, we all display the tables, kakona, kama drinks, sama whiskey, ama wine. Just remember that one bottle of wine, I'll go for the cheapest one, by group D, is about £5. So just think about the £5, and then by group A, the cheapest would be about £25. So just just remove one bottle. Muli yote mtia mkongo likama awika pa kona, mwaweza awika ka picture, mwawika pa Facebook, mwafumia kwa fika one bottle, mwatuma ku Zambia. Just simple as that. Or maybe instead ukuyashita mana mama forever inenskala with my son to ask babili mwayashita mana mwa tete muje nokulya. Just remove one meal and then contribute to the kids in Zambia. That's a very good cause. You still won't die of hunger. Tamwakwate nsala, tamwafuna ama drinks, still mwala ola tetu kuri ama drinks ama watolo yonse. Once wanwase imo ya ama table ama collection ya ama deco. So mweba nanje, especially mwema wine collectors, sabala sa to Barbara, mbaka tuwabike po na ama picture ya Christmas.
Dr.
I'm a wine collector, whiskey collector.
Nesta mwana mweba nanje wachakolwa.
Iyo takuwa babucha kuba bituma atukana Jesus Christ who I let to save wine muma wedding. Move careful. Ayo my drinks ya palwa. Na pako pola na singare tusha achudi na mpenko drink. Ama sauce ya COVID. So aba no drink na baba shinwa mweba shinwa na imamu aitemo okay mukupozi kana tu ma drink at zero alcohol ayashita katushinga nikuisaba ku charge for the bottle and for the look for you to take a picture. Na imamu ayashita kuse mwayanu wa meshi send some money to Zambia. Just starting with I'm starting with the $5 for the UK people, just a simple $5. If 20 people donated the $5, that would go a long way.
Thank you.
And a lot of people can donate more. I submit.
Thank you, Dr. Bab. So the Airtel number is 097. Thank you, Dr. Bab. The Airtel number is 09778267995, and the name is Tariro. The MTN number is 09623311919, and the name is Laura Miti. We are looking to raise at least 20,000 kwacha, even more, to help Laura Miti and the Kwela Trust feed children in Lusaka for Christmas, to spread Christmas cheers. Dr. Bab, Alanda, Imo, particularly UK, Bachakolo. If you one bottle and you send it to Kwela Trust, you can't even notice the difference. So just one bottle. Yeah, £5. Let's send it. You can just take water and send the difference to Lusaka to help with the children. We have Miss Laura Miti, award-winning human rights activist in our country, writer, and runs the Kwela Trust, where they are feeding children and helping out with scholarships to bright children in Zambia.
Amazing. Volora Miti, Kimanzibwani, Mutoswani. Thank you so much for the wonderful work that you're doing. We cannot say much. We just hope that Vayawe, Valemona, it's coming from your heart. And these are the things that we talk about, that we want to see action. When you are just a good person, we see the way you do things from your works. In laws, we say, Tumeloe sinam sevezi, ishwile. Faith without work is dead. So my sister...
Right. That is not Lozi, that is actually a scripture. Oh,
and
yes. Is in Lozi.
It's a scripture in Lozi. I said the scripture in Lozi. So this is what you are doing, my sister. You are doing a great job, and this is what Christianity means. And when you mean something, it is coming from your heart. You know, you want to eat and feed with together with the kids that have no capacity. So this is very, very wonderful, my sister, and we are here for you. And I pledge myself something towards the donation towards your your cause. It is very, very. You remind me of that man from South Africa that is going on the street and giving people money. That's the kind of Christianity what we want. We want to see action, not people driving expensive cars and running around, passing by these street kids who have nothing. Meanwhile, the church is just around the corner, and you see people going into the church with millions. Help the needy, the affected one. And Ritume, my sister, may God bless you and abundantly add on to what you are going to get. Continue with the same thing. And you've done it for how many years? You said 8 years?
Yes, this is the 8th year.
Imagine.
Right.
And people, that's when I'm knowing this. What's happening? And I feel sad, but otherwise, thank you so much for that gesture. And
thank you so much.
And you have our support, Ritumes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mukelabai. Laura, you speak, how many languages do you speak?
Very few, but there are these ones where I can just,
because
get through. So my Lord,
we are a vernacular channel.
Yes. No, I understand Lozi very well. My spoken is not that good, but I understand it. So right now I'm training in Kaoma, and I speak what I can, but they're speaking in Lozi.
All right. Okay, wonderful. We are a vernacular channel, and people are free to speak in any language here. And so what we say is if you are the one who is a problem. So we are trying to learn Lozi, we are trying to learn Tonga, Bambi, they are trying to learn Bemba, Nature Oshi, right here on TV Bakweto.
That's great.
But tonight we have Laura Miti, and we are trying to raise 20,000 kwacha for her to host this meal on Christmas Day that targets children in Lusaka. And so we are looking at 20,000 kwacha. Please, those are the numbers: MTN 0962331919 under the name Laura Miti, MTN 0977826795. Mobile money, you can send it so that children can be fed. And beyond Christmas, children can be given scholarships. We know that the new government has abolished fees, but there is more to pay. Like buying maybe a little shoe for grade 1. After wakakusa mangabanina erobasa kanone kana vaseline. Nomba kaya kamwana karefu wako ibuku limbi na penso na pen. Kwela Trust, out of the money that is carried over into the new year, they do try to identify utuba notwa mano. Not to tukopoyo utwa mano, but wafuirisha with the same money. So let us do that and try to make a difference. So therefore, when Laura meets Bafuma from this program, her mobile money, it should be showing, that text message that shows that money is coming. Money is coming. Laura Miti has stood up for our country, and I think she's still standing up for our children. So it's just good that we try to help her out here. Okay. Nyachi Sengu.
Good evening, Alliance, and good evening, Laura. Thank you very much for letting me speak to Laura Musha. Laura, you're doing an absolute great job. I follow you on Twitter, but I don't really think you know me that well. My name is Beauty Deegan. That's how I appear on Twitter. But Wamusha Twamfwa, we're going to do the best we can to contribute something to Laura. Laura, I've just heard Wamusha calling out the number for us to send something. And we will do likewise to try and make sure that those little kids are fed at Christmas. And not only that, when I said to one of my children what he wanted for Christmas, you know what he said to me? He said, I don't know. And I looked at him, I said, maybe why don't we send the money that we're supposed to buy presents for you guys to Zambia so that, kids that cannot afford a dinner at Christmas can have something to eat. So yes, Laura, I'm happy to tell you that some of that is going to be coming towards your way. And
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're absolutely doing a great job. Thank you, Laura. Thank
you very much.
Thank you, Nia Chisengo, also known as Beauty Deegan. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
You see, well, Laura, it's like everybody knows you, and you know everybody. I know we've been through the trenches together, like the butane trenches, but it has nothing to do with butane. Everybody, including those that supported butane, are our friends. We have no hurt feelings. Tonight, we are just trying to raise money for for the children, but we know the kind of battles that we've been through, Laura, and Zambia appreciates you. But Gladys.
Good evening, Laura.
Good evening, Gladys.
Good evening. I would really like to appreciate what you're doing, and you are not only helping the poor children of Zambia, but you also have contributed to the fight of our democracy in Zambia. You're doing a great job. And for me, I would say that I'll appeal to my fellow Zambian, including myself, that this tendency of which we have of buying a lot of food. At the end of the day, we cannot consume that food, and when we put it on the table, the rest we go and throw it in the bin. We should always remember that there's a child out there who really needs that meal, who didn't even know when are they going to have that breakfast or when they're going to have the lunch or dinner. And also that when we buy our children our Christmas gift, especially in this Western world, that we have a tendency of overbuying, over shopping, knowing that that money which you are over shopping, there's another child who would really need that. When your child, you buy too many gifts and all they play with is a box of that gift. So remember that every time you remember to buy that gift, remember that you can also save another child out there in Zambia. And Valora, I would also contribute to whatever you're doing for the great job you are doing. And on top of that, I would also appeal to the people back home and also here in the diaspora that we should only not look at the money. We should also look at there are a lot of things which we can contribute to those children. We can contribute to books, we can contribute to pens, we can contribute to school uniforms, because when the children are going to school in Zambia, they have to have that uniform, and that uniform is not for free. That uniform costs money. So if you are able to pledge to say, okay, I'll be able to contribute for that term and buy a uniform or buy shoes, that would be a great help. And thank you so much. And I'll definitely do something, contribute to what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gladys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, Laura, there is always a Christmas song, you know, that I know that it's very late for you and you are working. You are a very hardworking woman, and we really appreciate you. And so we don't want to hold you very long. Bantu that we find my ironga mwafiwa okuboka. Muka tubepe shati ni fetu warenga. Ero avena kauma bomletre na waka, you know, they would be like, what's wrong? Why did you detain our leader for such a long time on your TV? So we're going to play one wonderful Christmas song. We are going to try and sing it together. I hope YouTube is not going to cut us out, because YouTube has this intellectual property, Laura. Intellectual property, the Christmas. But Patrick. Oh, I forgot.
Yes, Patrick, yes, Patrick.
Please welcome Miss Laura Miti. We are raising 20,000 kwacha tonight.
Okay, Barola, Mulishan, my sister one. Yeah, bakwetu first mulishali bonse bakwetu family before I talk to my sister.
Tulisema Patrick.
Patrick.
Okay, chawama. Barola, you and me, we are not twalishibana. We've communicated before. Now we. Yeah, in the. I've got your WhatsApp number, so there's no problem sending money to you.
Yes, I remember. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so yeah, we've been encouraging each other during the struggle for a better Zambia. And
indeed,
thank you so much, my sister. We fought a good fight of faith, and we defeated the elephant. Well done, and also well done for the good job you are doing.
Please, mwileta politics va.
No.
Kwa 1.8 vatwale ma donation.
We had 1.8. That battle had nothing to do with 1.8. It was Zambians versus the enemy, and you know that. And we defeated the enemy.
You're politicizing this discussion. So tamrefana 1.8 batwale ma donations kumbi.
Bamukeleba is the battle we fought. Takwa let new PND ni nani. It was Zambia against the enemy.
No, you are right. I just wanted to simply say, don't speak so much on politics. Let's concentrate on children in Christmas.
No. The people, Zambians will support the children.
We may discourage by 1.5.
No. We'll support her. We'll support her. Well done, my sister, for the job. The good job you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We find it almost inescapable for us. A little politics somewhere has to slip out on TV, even when we are dealing with extremely serious matters like feeding children. Someone will just come up with all this. Number 1.8, please. Let us work together for once. We know that something might have happened in August. It's all forgiven now. We want to take care of the children and help Kwela Trust achieve its goals. So please, there is no 1.8, there is no 2.8. For now, we're just one Zambia, one nation, raising 20,000 kwacha tonight for the Kwela Trust Foundation. And we know that Mbototo is not going to come because of internet issues. And so we thank Laura that she granted us more time to be with us tonight. So for those that are sending, the numbers are on the chat, so you can just look at the comments. You're going to get them. That's the transfers through Airtel Money. And what we find is acting promptly is better than acting later, because Milo, something else comes up, and then it be something happens. Because sometimes I get accused that ndalanda sana. Something happens and you can't contribute. So to before anything, something wonderful comes up, Owinga, ichombela nganda. Suddenly between now and tomorrow, Pasa is Owinga, and you have to use that money to spend. No, we want you to act promptly before ichombela nganda, before Owinga, before my kitchen parties, before Nokufwa, because people have this habit. And if you win Muntu Wafa, okay, so 096 233 1919 on MTN Money. Laura Miti is the name. 09778267995. Tari Ro is the name on Airtel Money. And so we want to raise 20,000 tonight. When you do that, just let Laura know that this is coming as a result of our appearance on TV Vakwetu. We want to feed as many children as possible. Kalinda Shachinda, are you there?
I think she's muted.
I'm right here.
We have Laura Miti, Kwela Trust Foundation. We are raising 20,000 kwacha for lunch for children on Christmas Day.
What a splendid idea. Congratulations, first of all, to Miss Miti. I remember, but I don't think you don't remember me, but I was a young kid back then. When you were just starting up in your human rights activities in Zambia, and I was a young journalist at the Times of Zambia then. But that aside, I'm based in the US now. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for actually helping those kids. I was in Zambia not too long ago, and it's a sorry sight. So we need more and more people to come in and help those kids. Not just kids, even mothers, single mothers out there, they need help too. Things are tough for everybody. So yeah, everybody, diaspora, I'm not Jameson Kuno. We are plenty. Let's definitely let's spread the Jameson for a moment and contribute $5, $1 here. That's a lot in Zambia. Kwalumbaga Pati Bama for helping those kids. That's all I can say, and I'm on board.
Vakalinda, can you please show your Facebook?
Oh no! I cannot do it right now. I'm sleeping. I'm in bed.
Okay, sorry.
I cannot do it.
Sorry about that.
Next time. Do next time. Okay, I promise.
No problem.
Kelaba, you want to see faces, right? It's not enough for voice. You want to see.
Kind of fuck accent, not the folk of Mona. I'm
very Zambian. I'm Tonga from Chufwalugwalu. And Mwembeshi, I'm Sala, by the way. Mwembeshi, wow. That's where my father is from. So I know Zambia, so I can speak a little Lozi. So
yeah, I'm amazed. I was listening to the accent. I was like, that accent, it is not even sounding like it's a Tonga one.
No, it's a Zambian accent in America, okay? That's how we talk out here.
Why is not? I think Bom Kelaba has beef with Kalinda, and we are going to let them take it elsewhere. Huh?
No. She's a wife in making, so don't worry.
Happy.
Welcome to journalist, Wiseman. We have Laura Miti, activist, agitator.
Thank you very much,
State
Council.
Yeah,
not even mother of Zambia. I'm sure she's qualifying to be father of Zambia. I think, I think she has done more than what other men has done in Zambia. Madam Lola Miti, I think for me, it is just to thank you for the good gesture which you are doing. I think you have been doing that. This is not the first time. And we will encourage some people to help you. Instead of buying 2 binoculars, I think 1 is enough. You can send money to Madam Lola Miti and help those kids so that we can help the kids. It's not necessary to buy 2. 1 is enough. So Madam Lola Miti, we are appealing to each and every Zambian. The diaspora, they are doing their level best to help the Zambian, and even us, the Zambian people. We can do that. Instead of keeping in the house, just get a little and give Madam Lola Miti, and Madam Lola Miti, she will do as wise. Otherwise, thank you very much. Please, even to the president, but president to apapata, sabu city, ya tumapela kuna wa Madam Lola Miti na vena, wasanisha, so that I'll extend it. Thank you very much.
Wiseman, we are raising money here to feed the children on Christmas Day. The president has already done more than enough for the economy, and in fact, we don't want to bring him into this. So
how is the father of the nation? The father of the nation.
So Patrick, 2000. Sorry, Bob. wise one. Nataka kupsha 20,000 kwacha muma pounds nishinga so that tucheko reduce abantu ngabale umfuati 20,000.
1,000 pounds.
Okay, so 1,000 pounds divided by 10. Yeah,
is it 10 only in the diaspora?
Well, I'm just trying to work it out so that people can have it in their head. Ngabale umfuati 20,000, it sounds like a lot of money, but ngamwata reduce. Then you divide by the amount of people. It's something that we can raise easily.
All right. Thank you.
But Barbara, the best example is if we say 50 people, that is for 50 people nishinga. 40.
Ama accountants. Twaingira mu accounting.
Definitely hapo kushaba ishokupenda.
Twaingira mu accounting. Yala pene into ama accountants. What have happened? All right.
For 50 people, it's 20 pounds each.
Right. Mwelwa, we have Laura Miti. She's in Kaoma right now. So we are raising money. We are raising 20,000 kwacha for the lunch on Christmas Day for the children in Lusaka.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Been following in the background. And I think for us, for me personally, we work with some youth. So we'll definitely be getting in touch for volunteers who are vaccinated. I'm hoping as many of these youths that I know are vaccinated and we can come by and help with the cooking on the day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. All right. Now we are going to do this song. So Mr. Mbototo is not coming, and Ms. Laura Miti was gracious to give us a lot more time. And so for those that need to remember this.
Tell your father Happy New Year. Tell your mother Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Tell your mother Happy New Year. Tell your mother Happy Christmas.
Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas.
Happy.
Happy.
Tell your mother Happy New Year. Tell your father Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy Christmas.
Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Tell your mother Happy New Year.
Tell your mother Happy Christmas. Tell your mother Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That song is a Zambian DNA.
It brings a lot of memories, but that song holds a lot of memories for us. But what Laura Miti is trying to do is to create memories for these children. But I don't know which songs they sing for their Christmas, but at least one day they will be able to look back and say that Miss Laura Miti and her friends from TV Bakweto, they contributed to help us have just that one meal. And in January, to help sponsor some brightest of the poor children to go up to university, which is pretty brilliant. Okay, the number is 096-233-1919 on MTN Money, and Airtel Money is 097-826795. Please do so. Let Madam Laura Miti know that it is coming from TV Bakweto as a result of our appearance on TV Bakweto, and our target is to raise the 20,000 kwacha. We do not want to wait and say that we will do it tomorrow. because we don't want human inconveniences to come through, like ichombera nganda. I think pia mwachitire pledge kutwalira valora miti shiri kuisati, we sent it kuchombera nganda. No, we want you to do it now and send a contribution. All right. Thank you very much. We've got to end here and release our guest. Laura Miti, thank you so much for appearing, and we hope that it will be a very wonderful time there in Kaoma, and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you, Elias, and to everybody on Vakwetu. Thank you very much for hosting me on behalf of the children of Mississippi.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
We are very, very humbled, Madam Miti, for having taken time to be with us. We really appreciate such an honor.
We'll
Happy
call you
holidays,
so that
Miss Miti.
We'll call you another time so that we can go into other issues.
Politics.
Binoculars.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you. So thank you very much, Team Vakwetu. This we've not had the other guest, Mr. Mbototo, but we are very grateful that Ms. Laura Miti did give us a lot more time so that we can do something and raise money for the children of Mississippi to have a very wonderful and Merry Christmas. I know that you are too politically wired, and so even our listeners, they understand that TV Vakwetu is too political. Some of them are calling you cadres, but I don't think you are cadres. TV Vakwetu, you are just cadres for the truth. When I look at all of you, I see cadres for the truth, cadres for justice, cadres for Zambia, cadres for the poor. That's what I see.
But Mamusha, what's the definition of a cadre?
That's what I wanted to go.
Me too. Iskulu badisa fumia po ba PF iskulu.
How in the land? Don't question me. I'm just a deliverer of I'm just a message.
But if you don't stand up for anything, it's better to have the belief and the stand. I don't believe in politics.
Imagine, yeah.
Definition. I've just Googled. It's a small group of people specially trained for a particular purpose or profession. A cadre of a professional managers. What if we saw? So we are cadres of UPND. I'm so sorry that they are still in denial. We do talk, and when we talk, we speak for ourselves, and we speak for our brothers and sisters who are voiceless, who are unable to express themselves, who don't even have the podium, like such as this, to speak. So if you also feel that you need to air your views, this platform, it's open for you to come and express yourself. Otherwise, when you come here, be ready for questions, because we're going to ask you questions of your beliefs and why you want to come out like that, either negative or positive. But us here as a team, we have one goal, and our goal is to disseminate information that is the facts, and we speak one voice.
Thank you.
And support the current government of the day.
Thank you. We've got to end here tonight. This has been a presentation of TV Vakwetu. Thank you so much for all of you that joined us from all over the world. Again, we have that number for reaching out to Laura Mitty, and the number is 09623. And so the number is 09623331919, and Airtel is 09778267795. A Merry Christmas, and we are going to see you again tomorrow. And we've got to leave with this wonderful song. As soon as it ends, we are going to sign off. Otherwise, enjoy this song. God bless you, and God bless our country.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Tell your mother happy Christmas, happy New Year, 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 happy Christmas. Tell your mother happy New Year, tell your mother happy Christmas, tell your mother happy New Year, happy New Year, happy New Year.